Ange Postecoglou has just been sacked, less than a week after winning Tottenham their first trophy in 17 years. On the surface, this headline sounds ridiculous, and that's how pretty much everyone reacted. Like, why would you sack the guy who finally brought some glory to what's been the football laughingstock of England? People are calling for Daniel Levy's head, and I completely get that. Honestly, I agree. But here's the thing. As a Tottenham fan, I still believe that sacking Ange was the right call. Let me explain why. The first reaction to this news everywhere was that this was the worst decision ever. And that's what you'd expect from social media, especially from people who don't watch Spurs week in, week out. But what really caught me off guard was how many Spurs fans were saying the same thing. Fan pages were melting down on Twitter and Instagram. And listen, my heart's with them. I like Ange, but my brain says otherwise. Let's start with the obvious. Tottenham finished 17th in the league. That's their worst ever Premier League season. Even Amarim's massive United team finished above us in 15th. Yes, there was a crazy injury crisis. They had 2 fit starters at one point, but come on, it can't all be down to that. The real issue, Ange's football just didn't work anymore. His style is full on, all out attack, high line, high pressing, no matter what. And honestly, this my way or the highway thing, it became a problem. The only time I remember him actually trying to sit back and protect the lead was in the second half of that Europa League final. Every other time, it's the same style, same approach, no matter the score, no matter the opponent. And back to injuries for a second. This has now been 2 seasons in a row with an injury crisis. I'm no physio, but surely something about Ange's system is causing that. The intensity, the constant pressing, it's just not sustainable with this squad. And worst of all, Ange never adapted. Teams figured him out, and Tottenham didn't change. His tactics were great for the first few months, and they were top of the table, but after that, every opponent knew what was coming. It got to the point where honestly, I went into every game expecting us to lose. And that's just not acceptable for a top 6 team. The only reason the club stuck with him through the second half of the season was the Europa League. And to be fair, Spurs actually looked like a different team on Thursday nights. It wasn't the most thrilling run, and certainly not the best final, but history was made. Spurs finally won something. But let's be real, going into this new season, there was zero chance that they could keep playing the same way and expect different results. Journalist Lias Bouzidi said something that really stuck with me.
What's the longest amount of time you would give him next season until you decide, okay, results still aren't good enough, he needs to go? Like, what's the longest leash you would afford him? If the answer is anything equal to or less than 10 games, I'm sorry. It's not a risk worth taking.
What's the point of keeping him for 5 or 6 games just to sack him in September? Let a new manager come in now, build over the summer, sign who they want, and get a fresh tactical reset. Spurs can avoid the mistake the Man United made when they stuck with Ten Hag after winning the FA Cup. Regardless of what you think about Ange, he's gone now, and we can only look to the future. Right now, the name being thrown around the most is Thomas Frank, and honestly, I'd be happy with that. He's worked wonders with Brentford on a tight budget. He's flexible, smart, and knows how to grind out results. Plus, he can finally fix Spurs' set-piece issues, which have been killing them. That said, this sacking is going to have consequences. The players love Big Ange. Every player posted something on Instagram or Twitter saying goodbye to him with photos and everything. We didn't see that for Conte, Mourinho, or even Poch. Ange felt like a father figure to a lot of them, I think. This will inevitably lead to a lot of players leaving in the summer, one of them being Christian Romero. He's already hinted that he'd leave if Ange got sacked, and let's be real, his head's probably already in Madrid. So yeah, there is going to be some locker room unrest, and whoever comes in next will have to deal with that. But still, I believe that the future is brighter than what people are saying. Tottenham needed change, and it had to be now. Ange gave us all some amazing memories and quotes, and we'll always respect him for that. I think it's good that he left on a high note. Feel free to comment down below if you disagree with me, but this was the right move.